Aborigine, Nia. Welcome back to day 5 of Kwanzaa. Gosh, it's going so fast. Today's principle is Nia, which means purpose. So I'm going to have another go at Veronica's spread, the way she's broken down this spread into 3 different types of purpose. I've never thought about purpose in this way before, so already I'm really interested. Part of the spread covers personal purpose, then there's ancestral purpose, and then there's a collective purpose. So there's 3 different types. So I am really interested to get into it, and today, because it's purpose and things that are very close to us and personal, there's nothing more personal than a purpose, I've decided to go with one of my all-time favourite decks, the Tower of the She. So I'm going to turn the camera around and let's get into it. Okay, so here we go for day 5, and I'm just preparing the space here, lighting a candle and cleansing with some smoke. And the first card position is going to be card 1 is for personal purpose, which, starting again at 52, it's kind of really exciting to be exploring purpose. And I've just spotted a card there that shouldn't be that way round, which is very odd, and I don't know how it's ended up that way round, so I put it back in and begin to shuffle. So my purpose, what's going to come out, I am thinking at the moment about that odd card, and sure enough, it comes out again. And we have the Dreamer Princess with the gift of telling. Now the Dreamer suit is swords, so it's the Page of Swords in other decks, and she came out the other day as well, so it's the second time the Page of Swords has come out during this Kwanzaa week. Before it was reversed, which is about following through on your actions and not being all talk and no action. This time she's upright, and the book has got a beautiful poem that goes with this card that starts with, "Her leaves are whispers on the wind, she will tell them how and why you sinned." And that gave me chills, because I often say that part of my purpose, I feel, is showing my healing journey and just sharing the truths of that, but not from a viewpoint of blaming other people, but showing how you can take power back and stand in your own power and tell the truth and reclaim your voice back. So that was real confirmation for me that is part of my purpose. Okay, so the next card is the next step on that purpose. So if I'm going to be a truth teller and I'm going to be sharing healing and recovering my purpose in my 50s, what am I going to do? And 2 cards fly out, so I take them both. One is the Warrior Queen, so the Queen of Wands, and one is the Maker 10, the 10 of Pentacles, both really powerful cards. But I don't feel that powerful at the moment. I am a long way off feeling like the Queen of Wands. The Maker 10, yeah, I've got this lovely home that I'm building, but I've let go of my gratitude practice. So I have another look at the Queen of Wands card, and I suddenly notice all the ravens in her hair and the skirt that looks like an octopus, and I think, oh my goodness, this is the Morrigan, these are my animal guides. This is telling me to hold on tight to my spiritual path for guidance. I take another look at this card and see nature as well, and Mother Gaia, and it's just saying follow on this path and hold on to truth and start putting gratitude back in. Don't forget the gratitude practice. It's really important to getting to a Queen of Wands position, which is, if I'm going to share a gift of telling, I want to be the Queen of Wands to do that in. I don't want to be telling people how to heal when I feel like a tired slug with no glamour. Okay, card 3. Now we move on to my ancestral purpose. Well, as the circle breaker, this was going to be interesting, and out came the 8 of Wands. Moving forward, there's no circles there, but there are fiery dragons, and there is a person with the strength and the power to harness and saddle up the dragons and ride them. Only the circle breaker gets to do that. So that felt like real confirmation for me. Fast forward movement out of abuse. Going no contact is a sudden fast movement, and you do feel like you're riding dragons. Okay, honouring and respecting ancestral purpose. This is a biggie when you feel like you're a circle breaker. 2 cards came out again. The Ace of Fire. So again, you've got that new beginnings, fiery landscapes, new beginnings out of fire and chaos and action and explosions. That felt very familiar. And the Magician, somebody who holds the balance between 2 worlds. So the landscape is changing, but there are 2 worlds here. There's a world of the past, there's also the world of the future to come, and the Magician is somebody that holds the power between the 2 worlds. And if I look really carefully at this card, there is a stream underneath the Magician going to the ocean. I think I need to honour that while I'm rechanging the landscape, I need to remember where I've come from and pay respects to the ancestors I have loved or not loved who have gone before, and to keep an ancestor altar to honour that. So now we get on to my collective purpose, and the way this reading's going, which is about me talking about a healing journey, it's very close to home, that for me. So I was interested to see what card would come out for a collective purpose, taking it wider. And out came the greedy tree, so the 4 of Pentacles, which is about grabbing and holding on to, and a lack mentality. And I looked at the tree and the thickness of the tree and the deep roots, and I thought, my gosh, this is about feeling grounded. When you go no contact with a family, it's really easy to feel like you've lost all your roots, and to feel like you're floating in air. This tree is not floating in air, and I just thought perhaps I need to be a safe, shady, nurturing place for people who feel like they have lost their roots and are flailing in the air, and feel like they are lacking. Okay, so the next step in actioning that collective purpose, and out came another 4, the cards of stability, and it was the 4 of Swords. So rest. This coming year is a Hanged Man year. I have a Queen of Wands position to try and get back to before I can step into that. It's still about healing for me. Okay, and the last card, the best way to build and develop the community, and it's another beginning. It's a pick up your sword and begin. Get control of your thoughts, make sure you're on the right path, do some planning. There's a big purpose here, and the underlying energy blew me away. It was the Maker 2, which is responsibility, and all of a sudden that Maker 4 card with the tree made sense. It's the other side of the tree. One side of the tree, there's the strong roots being put down. There's the circle, the idea of the circle breaking. It's joined to a child, and it's the other side of that tree. If we could just walk around the back of that card, we would see the baby. I have responsibilities. There's the circle breaking in there. But also, who else needs that nurturing spirit that I've got to offer? Who else needs the safe place, the nest, the example of how to take back responsibility and power? Really confirming. And finally, the Brautelege Oracle deck for an Oracle clarification, and out came the card going, and immediately I noticed that circle in the middle, the circle breaker. I've been getting that all week. And then going, journeys, dragonflight. I had to get a dragonflight. Queen Auset's been talking about dragons and dragon energy all week. On Purpose Day, there needed to be dragons in here. So for me, that's confirmation that this is the correct journey, and it was just a really powerful, wonderful, wonderful reading for me. So that's day 5 of Kwanzaa, guys. NIA Purpose, What's your purpose?